wow. Till the sweat drop down my, make all these, crowd. Make all, shot a drum, so fresh, so clean. Listen, I look back at songs from my childhood, you know, from my adolescence, from my teen years, and I be like, man, they matter WAP. Niggas never heard Kyle, my neck, my back, apparently. Nigga, we was in my neck, my back. What's good, ladies and gentlemen, SFJ Nation. Shout out to all my people overseas, man. Anime. First of all, I love it when I see in the comments of these Easy Meal reactions, seeing people commenting, being like, yo, I just went and watched anime, I love the chorus. I saw someone said, I just went and watched it off this video, and the chorus been stuck in my head. Man, I love that. I love that. Let's go get, that video is at 69,000 views. Yeah, baby. We try to get it to 100,000, so let's break that 60,000 so we can get to 70,000. You know how that works. We got Easy Meal's Lackland lyric video, and I think I'm starting to wind down to the last of Easy's old stuff, all of his original old stuff. I know there's the Renaissance EP. I think there's a few songs that I haven't reacted to. I think there's one other EP that when I reacted to, what was that last jump I reacted to? Fraud. I think that there's that project that Fraud's on. So we winding down, man. It's been fun, but we gonna see what Easy Meal's got coming next, and then figure out what we're gonna react to next. There it is. So put in the comment section
what's up, y'all?
What y'all want me to get on next, man.
It's been 2 months already. I'll tell y'all all about it. Yeah.
2 months from what?
Look. Slowly past the days that I counted before I got in, and I already had the tickets to the bus that I'd hop in, and never considered my own self if I would've tried stopping. I taste the bitter with no health, I got my mind locked in up.
Maybe, okay, so it sounded like this is gonna be maybe the story of him coming to America. Speaking of coming to America, Kunta Kente. Boy, what you got in your hair? This is not no chemicals. This is just natural berries from Zamunda. Hey, number up, perm. How you want me to cut this? My bad.
Little world where I'm a good boy, never was a sinner. Imagine my own self struggling, hunting a buck for dinner. Running away, solving it so a bullet pierces its skin. Administer killers through voluntary systems, wonder who's sicker.
Ooh, I like the I'm telling you, Brad, the more I listen to this boy, the more I'm like, yeah, he knows exactly what he's supposed to do. You never want to stay with the same flow an entire song. He's giving you a bunch of different performances, you know what I mean? Beautiful.
Oh, health.
But I gotta listen. I'll just listen to the flow. Let me hear
I
what
taste the bitter with no health. I got my mind locked in a little world where I'm a good boy, never was a sinner. Imagine my own self struggling, hunting a buck for dinner. Running away and solving it so a bullet pierces its skin. Administer killers through voluntary systems, wonder who's sicker.
So basically speaking on, like, I'm thinking about thinking, what if I would not have ever... Now I'm looking at this as he's talking about coming to America because he says it's been 2 months. Maybe it's been 2 months since he made this one. It's 2 months, and I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Or maybe he's talking about where he's from. Regardless, he's saying just imagine coming from a place where you couldn't eat, or it's hard. It's not no sweetness about it. You know what I mean? I fully understand that as somebody from a village in Africa, so...
Me or the man who slayed the shame and paved the way for my generation to pledge and march in days of rain. Not even the slightest clue on how to take away the pain, and I couldn't seize up these thoughts on my way to basic training. I went in.
Couldn't seize up these thoughts on my way to basic training. Wait a minute, nigga. Is this a story about you joining the military or something? Because I know overseas they have, some places have mandatory, mandatory army or military, you got to do service. I know that. So is this what you talking about, son? They get you, baby? You was out there with the, you know what I mean? Or is this like a fictional story? Maybe you're just telling it from the perspective of somebody that maybe you know, or But I don't know.
I went in with good intentions, most didn't believe me. They need to see me.
Okay.
Yeah, my good friends wish me luck even though they don't want me leaving. I guess it's even. Compared to them, is this to better myself? Cause I just be rapping.
Compared to them, it's just to better myself because I just be rapping.
So what's happening? The more I think about it, they must be sitting back home and laughing while I'm in Lackland. Yeah.
What is Lackland? Because it's like, I don't know, he's not talking about his rapping. He's talking about going somewhere. And I guess it would make sense because that one video he had with that big at 10 homie, they had a bunch of military. It looked like they had like army gear. But I know those weren't his regulation pants, nigga. Because I know they didn't give him no, here come the hammer. That's not efficient on the battlefield. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody going, what are they going to do? You going to confuse the enemy with a crab walk, with a clean ass crab walk? They go, oh, nigga, you see this nigga crab walk? Nigga going across the whole field? Maybe, I don't know, but.
Finally set foot chillin' up in the airport.
Okay.
Saw the cats there sitting. We joining the Air Force.
Okay, see? That is what he's talking about. Now, I don't know if it's a real story or if he's talking about it, but regardless, goddamn, nigga, how old is you to have been living all these lifetimes already? This nigga been in the military types? Signed up in the airport, nigga? Oh, no, nigga, let me find out.
Saw the cats there sitting. We joining.
And you're a great storyteller with the raps because you got me engaged with this story right now. And you, like I always say, some people go to try telling a story and then just overcomplicate it with like complex lyrics, and then you'll be like, okay, those are cool lyrics that you said right there, like cool putting it together, but I have no idea what the hell this narrative is about. So you failed, but that's good. I like
Air Force, and that was the grave I'm digging, but it was my dare choice. Will we be end up killing a couple of scared boys? That might have been not the real case, but it definitely crossed through my thoughts. The TI's expectations leveled on making us follow like buds. Storm out for 1-3-20 seconds where we filled up our slots. A few days in and some already wanna tie their necks up in knots, but that was the nature they cultivated. They make it way too insane for those who think it's a game, when in truth it really is. You just gotta know how to mentally play it. I should never say it, but motherfucker, reporting statement.
Oh my God. You see what I'm saying? A good storyteller is going to make you feel exactly what they want you to feel. That's a good artist in general, but a good storyteller is going to make you feel what they need you to feel from the story. There's a story and they need you to feel a certain way about it. Make you feel what they felt. God, they said a couple of days, the homies are ready to tie their necks up in knots. Yeah, nigga, I don't think this is, I think he went through this. No, I think that you speaking from a perspective of things that you had to have seen. Golly, bruh. You was a soldier too? You was in the airport or whatever. Why can't I think of the name right now? But Jesus.
I went in with good intentions, most didn't believe me. They need to see me.
This is crazy.
Good friends wish me luck even though they don't want me leaving. I guess it's even. Compared to them, is this to better myself? Cause I just be rapping. So what's happening? The more I think about it, they must be sitting back home and laughing while I'm in Lackland. The day came when we had to get our neurotic shots to stabilize all our systems, but man, it was too much. And the side effects on the wall said one was pox, but I didn't care. I knew I was in favor with the odds.
What in God? Yo, if this was a movie, this would be crazy, bro. This nigga said that they had to take mandatory shots, and one of the side effects was possibly smallpox. What? Nigga, this might be the craziest song this nigga got. The craziest story I've ever heard him.
Psych. A few days later, woken up on my bed, bro. Just got so sick that I was feeling hella dead, bro. Went to read and can't believe it what they said, though. That I was going home, they sending me to med, oh. That was the place that I actually spent a month in. The atmosphere was chill, you could slack, and no one's fronting. But the thing that got to me was...
And he's still keeping up with the lyric, like that, while telling the story. That's why I said some people sacrifice one or the other, but if you could do both, that's...
Fact, they gave us privileges at the cost of cleaning the crap out of latrines and then limit us to cut-offs and back to confiscation like that. Just straight up felt like we cat. The boost of surges and for us who got some birthdays they passed like no one's business was happening to the shit like no cat. Can't understand it, but that's just the side of me that's really pissed and wants to hate it. The truth is I understood that my body couldn't take it. Maybe the brightest side is now that I'm back home in Vegas, but to those who believe, I'm sorry, yo, I didn't make it.
All right, so he's kind of placed this on the timeline. So this happened within the last 5 years. Unless when he told me he lived in Vegas for 5 years, he meant like he came back. This is 5 new years because I'm back in Vegas and he considers Vegas his home now. Was he born in the Philippines or was he born in, well, he's probably born in the Philippines because he's in Vegas 5 years. So within the time, let's assume that this is within the last 5 years, this nigga was doing all this music. This nigga is blowing up in music. This nigga went to the military and saw some wild, probably already got a mild PTSD without fighting. Like, this is the craziest story. Wow. And then he's like, did you were you trying to join the U.S. military? Because he was in Vegas.
My good friends wish me luck even though they don't want me.
Because I thought this was like you trying to join the military in the Philippines. Like,
bet on myself because I just be rapping. So what's happening? The more I think about it, they must be sitting back home and laughing while I'm in Lackland. Hey, shouts out to my 322nd boys, man. Burgess, Davis, and the ones I came with from Vegas, Thompson, Weatherspoon, Sandri. Hope y'all doing good, man. Hey, where's all my metal boys like Del Toro Alpha 6? Y'all, I told y'all I'll make this song about fucking BMT and all the metal and shit, but it's all good, you know. You just got
this nigga was a soldier. Damn. Wow, nigga, that's crazy.